Hey guys, just a little update on the Red Label Defender board. So I built this sync circuit for my Defender boards, and the Blue Label board it looks great, like the display. And you see on this Red Label it has some horizontal waviness that I don't like after putting this back on the bench with the new circuit, or with the new sync circuit adapter. So kind of running through potential steps of troubleshooting. I thought maybe sync or color, or one of the color transistors, the Q4, which comes from the blanking, but it doesn't really say that's horizontal blanking. And looking at the schematics, the horizontal counts come from this decoder, ROM2. So I was checking this out, and I noticed that, let me see if I can pop that out without ruining it with one hand. I noticed that I think I missed it changing the sockets out. This is a single swipe socket. And it is a single swipe socket. I think I missed that socket. So I'm going to replace that socket and see if that horizontal count looks any better, or the horizontal waviness kind of goes away. I'm not sure how that happened, how I missed that, but we'll go ahead and get a nice new, dual wipe. But looking at these pins, they don't look great, but they don't look bad. They don't look great, but they don't look bad. But you never know, they're so brittle. So I think I'm going to pop that guy out. And swap him. See, I got the other decoder. He is definitely... Wait, where'd he go? He's definitely dual wipe. Oh, where I lost him. You can see dual wipe. So I'm gonna change him. Let's change him and see if we got any better. Yeah, just a little. Pop that socket off before I even desolder it. Look at that ground pin. It's black. And look at all the contacts right where that pin contacts. They are all. The plating is completely gone. There's probably corrosion. Where did we go? Oh, right here. Let's get to the other side. Look at the other side. Right where it seats, the plating is completely gone. Plus, two of them snapped right off. See that one? Snapped off. Okay, hey guys, we're back. I don't want to troubleshooting the waviness. Remember, I thought there was some waviness or whatnot. And check it out. So now we have a correct synced screen. And I'm going to, there's some weirdness going on, so bear with me. I'll walk you through from the last video where you saw it all wavy to just now and what we're in the fix. Okay, so with the wavy lines, I immediately went to counter issues. So I've been kind of probing around the blanking, the horizontal sinks, and all of that. So I landed here on the video blanking, the blanking circuit, and I was kind of probing around here. And just until a minute ago, I saw some strange things. So what I was initially probing, it looked like the output of 5C6 was stuck high. And then it's going to invert to 5B, kind of gets fed back around into your blanking circuit. So I was measuring on the O-scope, the blanking circuit, until just a second ago, it did not look right at all. So the funny thing is, I make a long story short, I probed around and I was pretty sure there was a problem here. I jumped a 4700 on this chip, and it cleaned up. And so, but the weird thing is, when I when I removed that jumped chip, the screen stayed the same. So I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted it to go back so I could show you what the sync signal looked like, but I'm going to draw it out for you. So basically, you have 14 microsecond pulses. So here's what it would actually look like. So the 14 microsecond pulse was actually broke into two little pulses like this. Oh, sorry, definitely not the scale. But so before, when it had the wavy screen, that's what the blank signal looked like. And from here to here, it was 14 microseconds. And I think this one was also okay, 50. I think this guy was 50 microseconds. That's what it looked like before I jumped the chip. So I don't know, when I jumped the chip, it must have snapped that gate back to life. Because this guy definitely had no data. So let's go back. Let's pin out 5C6 on the scope. I guess before we do that, so I got the blanking signal up here now, kind of measuring it. So we have 50 microsecond pulse width, and then if we, let's see, if we measure our pulse, oops, sticky buttons are definitely sticky. We're right around 14. That's just the resolution. It's just like the resolution. But what I'm saying, before, when I had the wavy screen, this pulse was broke down into two separate pulses. So for whatever reason, jumping that 5C, 5C, no, actually, excuse me guys, that's the 4B. I jumped to 4B with a 7800, and it snapped that chip back to life. But here's the thing where you kind of got to make a decision. So we knew there was a intermittent failure here. So if we go on the output, let's see, let's get the scope running again. Let's get rid of that so we can see what's going on. So 5C, the output of 5C, pin 6, be this guy, pin 6. No, 5C, pin 6, sorry. See, there is data there, and there was not data before I jumped that chip and snapped it back to life. So the output and inputs are working, but I don't like that voltage. The chip itself's got 5.1 volts DC. All of these voltages are kind of low. I thought they were actually stuck high. So got to make a decision. Which chip was it? Did this chip force enough back to snap that one into life? Or did that one snap that one back to life? So I think in this case, I'm just going to pull them both. I hate to put more sockets in this, but I think we're going to do I think we're just going to do both of them. Check these in the retro chip tester and go from there. But now kind of looking at this, the sync problem or the blanking problem, somebody has chased this down before. Going through all the counter sections, there's been multiple chips changed in the counter section. There's been another chip changed in the sync section, and somebody put in a 0 ohm resistor here in the sync circuit, thinking that was the issue with the wavy screen, but it's actually one of these two. So let's pull these chips, get them in the retro chip tester. And I'm sorry, I really wanted to show you what the sync signal looked like before, but jumping that chip brought it back to life. But you know, I have trust issues. That chip is going to fail again. So we're just going to pull these guys, both chips in this blanking circuit. Yeah, 5B and 5C. So let's pull those and then okay, so we'll check them and go from there. I got the 2 chips swapped out. I have new confirmed chips put in. I have the 74, this is the HC version, 00, and a LS20. Both are just really kind of gates. But yeah, no weirdness. Nice, crisp screen. Nice, really nice display. No shakiness, no wavy. That vertical blanking issue is definitely fixed. I actually had horizontal and vertical stuff going on, and it all came from this blanking circuit. Okay, so let's go through the blanking circuit just a little bit to the problems. So 5C, this guy, the 00 pin 6. Okay, so things to note. Before, this gate was stuck like at 4 volts, maybe 4.2, 4.3. So we have much better voltage and we have data. So that's the output for the video address, the lower bits. Video address 0, 1 is H1, H2, and then your vertical blank kind of feeds back into this on this side of the gate. So let's go 4B, let's go 13, 4B, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, wait, hang on a second, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4B, am I on the right one? 4B, 13, 12, 7, oh, 13, sorry. So yeah, same deal. See, the voltage is 4.7, closer to 5. It's higher voltage, better data. So let's just go look at the blanking output, pin 8, and let's go ahead and stop that. Okay. Oops. What happened here? Trying to do it one-handed, guys. Sorry. All right. I double tapped it. So, like I said, if you would have seen it before, it would have been crazy. So, yeah, we're sitting about 14 volts. And then let's measure in between 14. So we should have about 50. We should have about 50 in between each pulse, 50 microseconds. Let's get the cursor back on. Okay, we're already on B. Yep. Again, just kind of resolution on the scope. So we have almost 50 microseconds between our pulse. So, okay. So that's that. So let's come back over. We're not quite done yet. So I have the 2 chips, the 7420, and it's passing good. It's passing good over and over and over. Before I jumped that chip, I'm sure one of them was bad. I think jumping the chip injected some voltage, unstuck a froze gate. And okay, so that's the 20. It's passing. Let's go to the 7400. And we'll put him in 7400. And somebody's already been on here. Somebody already resoldered that ground pin. I think they were hunting down that same sync problem we just fixed. And this one's okay too. But I have trust issues. I'm going to put these things both in the garbage. One of them has latent failure. We might not be seeing it here, but we seen it there when we were testing in circuit. So, yep, unfortunately, these guys are going in the trash. Well, hey, that's going to wrap up the red label for good, I think. Yeah, I kind of did the wrap-up video of the whole refurbish process. Had the wavy lines. I couldn't put it away. I wanted to fix that, and it looks awesome on both monitors. On the RGB with external component sync, and then with composite sync up top. Both look great. Very happy with that. So there we go. I hope that was informative about some blinking issues that you could have. Get the wavy screen, man. Check them out.